You did not choose today. Not really. You did not pick the weather or the inbox waiting downstairs or the mood you woke up in, or the one hard conversation already scheduled into the afternoon. The day arrived the way every day arrives, mostly unasked for, carrying things you would not have ordered. And in the first quiet minute before your feet hit the floor, a small negotiation begins. Part of you wants to argue with the day, to wait until it feels more agreeable before you fully show up for it. This is about ending that negotiation early, because you are going to live this day either way. The only thing still open is whether you go willingly or whether you get dragged. Almost 2,300 years ago, a Stoic named Cleanthes wrote 4 lines that the philosophers after him could not stop repeating. Cleanthes was not born to ease. Before he taught philosophy, he hauled water at night to pay for his days of study, a manual laborer who chose the harder road on purpose. And the prayer he wrote was not soft. In the old translation that comes down to us through Epictetus, it runs like this. Lead me, O Zeus, and thou, O destiny, the way that I am bid by you to go. To follow I am ready. If I choose not, I make myself a wretch and still must follow. Sit with that last turn, because it is the whole thing. If I choose not, I make myself a wretch and still must follow. The day is coming whether you consent to it or not. The hard task gets done today or it festers into tomorrow. The thing you are dreading happens on schedule, with your blessing or without it. Refusal does not buy you an exit. It only buys you the same day, lived worse, lived bitter, lived as a person arguing with whether they cannot change. The Stoics had a hard little phrase for the 2 ways through. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. Same road, same destination. The only variable is your posture on the way there, whether you walk it upright on your own feet or get hauled along on your heels, complaining the whole distance. And here is the part that turns a grim idea into a usable one. Willingness is not a feeling you wait for. It is a decision you make before the feeling arrives. The disciplined person does not get out of bed because the morning finally felt inviting. They get out because they decided to, and the body followed the decision. Motivation is a guest who shows up on the easy mornings and disappears on the ones that count. What you can actually rely on is the choice to follow willingly, made once at the top of the day before the negotiating starts. That is the move the old warrior codes made too, in a colder language. Meet the day as if the matter were already settled. Not reckless, not numb, just done arguing. The decision is behind you, so all your energy goes forward into the doing instead of leaking sideways into the wish that today were some other day. Watch what changes when you stop negotiating with the day. You stop wasting the first hour on resistance. Most people spend their freshest energy fighting the fact of the morning, bargaining for 5 more minutes, rehearsing why today is unfair. That friction is not free. It is the most expensive thing you do all day, and it buys you nothing but a later, worse start. You stop confusing willingness with comfort. You can be fully willing and still find the task hard. Cleanthes hauling water at midnight was not comfortable, and he followed willingly anyway. The two were never supposed to go together. Comfort is optional, the following is not. And you stop being dragged. That is the quiet dignity in the old prayer. You cannot always choose the road. You can almost always choose how you walk it. The day that was going to happen to you becomes the day you decide to meet, and the difference is entirely inside you, available the moment you stop arguing and say, "All right, lead. I am ready." You did not choose today, but you get to choose to follow it on your own 2 feet. So decide it now, before the day talks you out of it. I did not choose today, and I meet it willingly anyway. I stop negotiating with the morning and get on my feet. I follow on my own feet, upright, instead of being dragged on my heels. I do not wait to feel willing, I decide to be willing. I spend my first hour moving forward, not arguing backward. I let the hard thing be hard, and I do it anyway. I say to the day, "Lead, I am ready." That is the posture for the whole day, not a better day, the same day met willingly. If this set your feet, stay with this channel. Every morning, 1 disciplined hour to begin. And tonight, the other end of this same day, when the willingness turns inward and becomes rest. Tonight you settle the day before you sleep, the way Seneca did every single night, lying in the dark replaying his hours with nothing hidden, and the way Cal Newport teaches a modern professional to shut the working mind down on purpose. Come back this evening to set the day down clean. Begin disciplined, end reflective. Now go meet it, go.